After that fifth arrest and the inspiring chat with my miraculous grandmother, I decided I'd take my nothing to lose attitude to Narcotics Anonymous. Welcome to the program, my brother. Hey, my name is DK. This here is Hella Harold. As soon as he opens his mouth in a meeting, you'll understand the nickname. Oh, and that tall glass of water back there, that is Sunnydale T, the legend himself. This your first meeting? Is it that obvious? No doubt. It's probably that I know this can't be the place to look in your eyes. You like coffee? Tea? Come on, me. Hey, hang with me. Look, I'm gonna grab us a couple seats. DK was right. We all know how badly that deer in the headlights moment can work out for the deer. I mean, when he's just being a deer, he just gracefully bounds into the bush and you're like, whoa, honey, that was a close one. But if he starts thinking, that first meeting, it's a bit rough on the psyche. I mean, as I sit here, thinking, not only does not anyone in this room know who I am beginning to question it myself. Not to mention how uncomfortable the first days of kicking a habit can be. I mean, I didn't just not know who I was. I didn't know what I was doing or how I could possibly do it. So as I listened to those steps and then those traditions, I'm like, whoa, hey, slow the fuck down, y'all. Hey, my only problems occur when I have excessive amounts of crack cocaine. Perhaps you could get me started with a little NA light. After that meeting, DK pulls me aside and says, I know what you're thinking. Having a Budweiser with the boys after work. Shoot a game of pool. It sounds innocent enough. Huh? Okay, and how you gonna feel when your homeboys want to pass you that split while y'all all kick back watching the game? Hey, the stiffest deals yet could come in the form of a little brown-eyed holler saying, I thought we was gonna drink this together. When you was already hoping she was thinking what you was thinking. Now I wish I could tell you, DK's pep talk and advice prevented me from trying all of the above. But it wasn't. I was a very intellectual deer. That car backed up and ran over me a few times, and each time I eventually returned to meetings battered and crushed. And DK would show me even more love than he did that first day. No, it's hard. It's embarrassing. I know me. But I need you to make me a promise that you always tell the truth. See, ultimately, that's what's going to serve your peace of mind and your recovery. There has never been a lie that was not told in fear. Yeah, every once in a while, an eloquent gem like that would drop out of his mouth. But that wasn't even what made me trust him so much. It was his authenticity, his simplicity. How could he care so much about me with nothing to gain? I began to discern patterns of traffic and gracefully bounced into the bush before the headlights even came around the bend. I'm now closing in on 3 months clean and sober. Zen meditation will later teach me that the pride is something extra. But I got to admit, I had a whole lot that night. I'm going over to the big Tuesday night men's meeting, and I'm late. And when I arrive, the meeting is packed, and all the heavyweights were there. Bob, Nick, Paul, and of course, DK. There were no seats close to DK, so I sat across the room. Nick, who's got like 20 years, is facilitating the meeting, and he calls on DK first. Hi, my name is DK, and I'm an addict. And I have a confession to make. I had a relapse. I slipped. I mean, most of y'all know I've been working real hard on my program, real hard. And, I come to meeting every day and I work on my steps. I had a whole year. And I really wanted to go to that birthday celebration for my cousin, Lil Ronnie. And there's a whole lot of people there, and most of them they wasn't in the program. And, truth be told, I didn't never get much attention from them girls I was really attracted to. So I thought this is gonna be my big chance, let everybody see the new and improved me, And well, I found out fast there was a big difference between being in a insulated environment with people that actually care about me, and out there, real time in the real world, as they say, when that waitress leaned in and said, "Can I get you anything?" Introducing me to her two friends. That didn't faze me. I knew she was just working me for tips, and but then, out the corner of my eye, in a red miniskirt, crossed her legs with thighs the color of sweet potato pie. Is she looking at me? I just did the dumb thing. I sent her drink and I just let it go. But then, she came over to my table. "You have a car?" So we went out to my car, and she fires up a joint. Next thing I know, I was at the liquor store. Y'all know I blacks out sometimes when I drink, so I guess I was lucky I just woke up broken to shame. It didn't take long for them people I was staying with to figure out I had fucked up bad. So, but it's okay. I know they didn't really care about me. Pete let me stay over at his spot last couple of nights. So if anybody know anything about a room, talk to me after the meeting. Thank you. And then Nick calls on Paul. "Hi, my name is Paul, and I'm an addict. Hey, DK, I'm so proud of you, my brother. You made it right back. We all know how easy it is to have a sleep. And the very thing that gets us to go out there can keep us out there. One day at a time. It is not just a snazzy motto. It is the way. It is all we ever have. Welcome back, my brother." And then Nick called on Bob. Now, in the program, one of those traditions is no crosstalk. But no meeting is complete without that one self-righteous old-timer that skillfully crosstalks while he's hitting you over the head with a book. Boy, my name is Bob. I'm an addict. And I've been around these rooms for 17 years of continuous sobriety. And I wish I could tell you, it was the first time I heard a story like DK's. But I am here to tell you, my brothers, it is the same old story. You work your program. And you come to meetings every single day. And you work those steps. Because those steps are the program. DK, I've been watching you since you walked through that door. And I want this to be a lesson for all of us. While we're sitting here in these chairs, your addiction is out there doing push-ups. So thank you, DK, for going out there and doing that research for all of us. And know this, all that hard work you put in, showing up every day, helping newcomers when they walk through the door. That's the reason you were able to make it right back. Welcome home, kiddo. My buddy had a slip. And I was now unexpectedly forced to grow up. Was I up for the task? I mean, all I knew is everything that I needed to be had already been modeled for me. So you gotta understand, I came to this program just a short while ago, completely confused about who I was and what purpose I served, if any. So now to be able to claim this new self-absorbed responsibility to reciprocate what's been so graciously given to me? Hi, my name is Algin. I'm an addict. And I'm riding over here tonight. I was real happy because I had 3 months clean. And it's the longest I've been clean since I was 14 years old. And none of that would be possible if it wasn't for you, DK. You guys all know me. You know I've been coming meetings 4 or 5 times that long. But every time I hit a bump in the road, you know, a slip, you were the most instrumental in keeping my head above water. All this time you've been in my ear talking the talk, but now I'm witnessing you walk the walk. Because you were the one that taught me to share the things I didn't want to share. All this time I've been coming in here talking about all my time in the hood and the situations and incarcerations, and man, it was all just different aspects of the same mask that I always used to shield and hide and deny the truth of who I am. The other day I went to the park, right? And I'm just chilling, I'm in Golden Gate Park, man, and I ran into this brother with like these long dreads. It's like a mystic or something. Like, his energy was real smooth, and like, he just started chatting to me, talking to me, and then he started telling me all these things about myself. You're driven. You have a big heart. But you must learn to listen to and trust it. And when he finished, there was not a word that had come out of his mouth that sounded the least bit doubtful. It was like he knew. And I knew. I wanted what he had. Those eyes that said that he knew, that imperceptible little hint of a smile that reveled in the joy that I was getting at. And when I said, how do you know? The way you walk. I felt like I was chatting with Jesus. I mean, but so far, beyond the words were the comfort and presence in his being. I spent so long dabbling in illusion. I didn't know what trust felt like. You guys taught me that. And DK, you led the way. Hey, thanks to you, brother. Today, I kind of like being clean and sober. I spent so long in what's in it for me, and how its inherent limitation completely blocks who I be. And when I opened the doors and began to see you, the doors got blown off as I aligned to what's true. Yo, I trudged a hard road. I thought separation was fate. Oh, just wait till I get mine. That's not the call of the great. To discover true knowing, to simply serve and know who I be, to lead with my heart and much less with my head. Careful! They'll take advantage of you. In the open hands of giving, receive what is true.